Welcome to Escape This Podcast, a show that's a mix between tabletop role-playing and escape room puzzles. We have, for this episode...
You're not even saying, we're on to season blank?
You want to talk about it being season 16?
Is that what it is?
Season 16, which
yeah.
makes no sense.
You know what? I thought it was later.
No, it's 16.
I thought it was 18.
No, it's too late.
This is disappointing
16.
To me.
At the end of this season, it'll mark 8 years of the show.
Oh, how about that?
Everybody's favourite milestone, 8 years. Almost 8 years is where we're at now with the show.
What's 8 years as an anniversary thing? It was so long ago.
That's the puzzle anniversary.
Ah.
Every episode, we have guests come on and play through an audio escape room, but sometimes the guest has written the audio escape room and we get to play. And this is one such time. Welcome to the show, guest game master for this episode, Elle Wheeler. Welcome.
Hello.
We are excited to have you. Now, we have a small little taste of what this room will be. Is it specifically roller derby themed?
No, that was sort of the original idea, and then I realized that I knew nothing about roller derby, so it is just roller skating, which I know a little bit about.
Wonderful.
Specifically, what your average roller rink looks like.
Now, Dani,
Yes.
you have been doing a lot of roller skating lately.
I have. I started roller skating in about August, September 2023. I have partaken in one game of roller derby. So I know some amount as well.
A small amount. I have very little roller skating or roller blading experience. I rolled around a little bit as a child. I ice skated more than I roller skated, which is weird because I live in Sydney. So that's my experience. But I have a more important experience-based question to ask, which is every time we have a guest on the show, we ask the same two questions. So, Elle, this is an escape room show. What is your escape room experience?
I've done, quite a few by normal people standards, but, almost none by escape room people standards. I don't have a spreadsheet. It's not I've only done 300. A dozen-ish.
No, it's sort of like you're in the top box every time you go to an escape room. They say, how much escape room experience do you have?
Yeah,
except that
exactly.
top box is like
6+.
Yeah, it's like 8 plus, and you're like, okay, that puts me in the same world as David Spira, who's apparently now done 1100.
Yeah,
very different sort of world. But no, that's good. So experience with escape room stuff, and then you've written this one for us. Have you done? Is this the only one you've written? Have you done more of these?
Yeah, it's the only one I've written so far.
Nice.
I've had a couple other ideas. I've written some loose puzzles that are not part of a whole thing. It's my first one, and I really enjoy it.
Wonderful. Well, look, we're very excited to play it, but I have one more question. Because they always ask the same two questions. This is an escape room show mixed with a sort of tabletop role-playing style. What is your tabletop role-playing experience?
Also a little bit. I've made it through a couple of one-shots. I've attempted one campaign. Didn't last that long. The classic.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, look, we are very excited to play through this room. Dani?
I just have one thing to say before I'm ready to go.
Oh, yeah. What's your one thing to say?
Oh.
Bronze. That's the 8-year anniversary. Gift.
Oh, not your rating for this introduction.
Ouch. I'm just rating my mood through metals.
Bronze. Platinum! I solved a puzzle!
Ooh, I got pure and everything.
I'm so lost! This is such a pewter day! Well, I think we're ready to go, but Elle, are you ready to take us straight into the escape room?
Well, before we get started, I have a little mini game. See, so you're going to be playing as one merged person.
Right.
Titanium!
And to be one person, you need a name together.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have you two work together to come up with a roller derby name. And I have some some examples to get you started.
All right.
For example, Critical Flail, Speedlejuice, Peaches and Scream.
Love it.
Bruise Clues.
Nice.
I do have these categorized into family-friendly, a bit naughty, and cannot be said on this podcast.
Yeah, let's avoid those ones.
Exactly.
Dani, let's come up with a roller derby name right now for our character. What about, because we're so smart, Wheels on Genius? What about
Boppenheimer.
What about we call ourselves
Barbarianheimer.
Interesting.
I don't know why I'm on Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's nothing roller skating related to Oppenheimer.
It's a recent pop culture knowledge of a smart person.
Is it that recent?
Ouch!
What about I am become wheels, roller of rinks.
We could be here a while.
What about L Wheeler? That's a good
name.
It's a good roller derby name. The pun in there. What about Hell Wheeler?
All right,
we're gonna be Hell Wheeler.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Danielle, so it's half fitting.
Yeah, no,
and
works.
When I was, I want to say, 14, I did occasionally use screen names that had Wheeler in them because I liked Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, Danny Hell Wheeler.
All right, there you go.
All right. Well, I think with that beautiful piece of admin done, Elle, would you like to lead us into the room?
I could even whisk you away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't set you up. It's the first time in years I haven't said would you like to whisk us away.
I know. I was waiting. I had a whisk. I had to do the stupid comedy visual pun for the podcast.
I didn't even set you up for it properly. You've been sitting there waiting the whole time, and then I broke the spell. For people playing along at home, Elle has a whisk. Would you like to take us away, Elle?
Unbelievable. All right. It's Friday night, and you're at your usual haunt, the local roller rink. The skate room is a bit of a rundown little shack, but it's got snacks and games, and you're happy to call it home. Not to mention, it's the only place you can find such a beautifully flat surface to skate on. Where else could you go to try out your sweet new tricks? You've been at it for a couple hours tonight already, and after the fourth slurping, you head to the bathroom, not bothering to take off your skates, because really, you've done this 100 times before. This time, however, a bit of toilet paper gets tangled around one of your wheels, and you slip and fall hard, hitting your head on something on the way down. It seems like only a moment later that you open your eyes, but everything is dark, and you wonder for a second, are you dead? Wait, no. As your eyes adjust, you can make out the faint outline of the toilet in front of you. You stand up, and the motion sensor lights turn back on. Dang, you must have been out for a couple minutes at least.
Yikes.
Rubbing your head, you roll your way back over to the door and head back to the main room. When you step out, you see that this room is also dark and empty. Where there's usually flashing neon lights and blaring music of all kinds, there's now a few soft ghost lights shining from the walls. There are no employees or skaters to be seen anywhere. You've been locked in.
I have never gone to the bathroom wearing my skates. People do. They absolutely do. I am way too scared.
Oh, yeah. No, I've done it before.
I don't trust it at all.
Mostly it doesn't go wrong. Yeah. You've just walked out of the bathroom doors, which swung closed behind you. To your left, along the wall, is a row of lockers. In front of you is the skating rink, which extends all the way to the far and left walls and takes up most of the room. Overlooking the rink from the corner closest to you, there's a small enclosed DJ booth. To the right of the rink and the DJ booth, there's a little food area with a table and a couple benches, and a concession stand towards the back. I should say that all of this is based purely on the memories of the roller skating rink that we used to go to for, like, middle school get-togethers and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, the one roller skating rink that's on Modern Family, and also essentially just like a bowling place, but with more wheels than
they're
balls.
Like bowling alleys. They're all the same.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
It's a rolling alley.
Rolling alley. To the right of the concession stand on the back wall is the main exit door. Along most of the right wall is the skate rental desk, with rows and rows of shelves of skates behind it. Finally, to your immediate right, there are 3 arcade games: a skee ball game, a pinball machine, and a claw machine. And with that, you're free to take a look around. Get rolling!
All right. Danny.
Why are we still on our wheels? This is a terrible idea.
Oh, at this point, we move
it's
better
okay.
on our wheels than on our feet. We haven't been on our plain feet for decades.
I have definitely heard some people say that before.
We've got roller legs.
Who is more likely to have a key to this place of all the lockers, a concession stand, or the wheel rental?
Danny, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We need to leave the building.
Yeah.
Let's just go out the door. Let's wait until we're impeded before we worry about puzzles.
Yeah, okay.
Because what if the trick is that Elle didn't put any puzzles in the room and we should have just left?
That's true. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, can we check?
All the way to the exit door. It's so far away.
Well, we're going to go to the exit door.
The building's exit is a set of big blue double doors with golden handles next to the skate rental. Usually people come in one door and go out the other, but right now, no one's going anywhere. The doors are locked with a standard built-in deadbolt that needs a key. And again, all of those details are just based on how I actually remember the skating place I went to. All you really need to know, deadbolt with a key.
Okay, cool. So now we do know we're looking for a key. They're not locked with like an 8-digit code.
Yeah, makes sense.
So where do you want to go now?
I think
I've done my part. The rest of the room is up to you.
I reckon I've got a hunch that if we go to the skate rental area, there'll be one manky pair of skates that never gets hired, and that's where they hide the key.
Okay, let's go to the rental area.
Skate rental. It's
like?
right next door.
Yeah, we're right nearby.
Behind the counter at the skate rental, there are rows and rows of shelves of skates perfectly arranged on them. They have a range of sizes between 7 and 13, all in a multitude of colors and patterns. You can see them in folder India.
Yes, for people at home, you can see all of these images in the show notes below, but we will go to skaterental.png. Ooh.
Oh, wow. They are really patterny and colorful.
Yeah.
Okay, there's going to be something later where we've got to identify a particular pair of skates, right? Like, it needs to be blue and spotted.
Perhaps, although there's also a weird amount of information here. So not only do we see, basically we have a grid of skates, right? From 7 to 13 horizontal, so our columns are 7 to 13, and our rows are unlabeled, right? But we've got, say, and each one has a single shoe in it. They're all roller skates. There's like a blue with orange laces. Which is in the first one in the 7 column. The first one in the 9 column, for instance, is a red shoe with green laces and a white pattern on it. But we have a whole bunch of these shoes in different places. A purple one with green laces at the bottom of the 11 column.
And what's this at the bottom? One manky old skate that nobody's going to hire.
And at the bottom, there's one manky old skate, which is red with white stripes and green laces.
That matches the one third in column 10, right?
Yes, it does. That is 10 something or other. But then there's also a post-it note that says J8 on it.
That it's upside down. That could have fallen off anything.
Well, that's my point. So I don't know what the J8 is referencing, and we don't actually have like letters anywhere on our original label. So maybe we have to find out somehow, like if there was a J8, what would that be? We have to figure out which J. So I don't know. There's an interesting like grab one of those. Maybe we need to find shoe J8.
Maybe. We can keep a note of that. Just to be clear, on this rack, are these just single skates that we're looking at and their pair is elsewhere, or are they typically in pairs?
No, there's like a whole line of that size skate. They're just very neatly lined up, so you can't see. By which I mean it was difficult to make it look like there were pairs of skates.
That's fair. Gotcha.
Cool. If we have a look at the skate that is on the desk in front of us, this red one with the white stripes and the green laces.
Not floor. That makes sense.
Does that have any, because it's separated out from the others, if we picked that up and looked through it, does it have any other distinguishing features?
No, nothing unique about it. It's just not put away.
Okay, lovely.
For shame.
All right. Well, those are some shoes.
Yeah, makes sense. Your turn.
Okay, well, let's go and have just a glance over the central roller rink itself. Is there anything interesting about that?
You roll out onto the empty rink. Usually there's all manner of colorful lights flashing their way around the room, but right now it's all dark. If you look up, you can see wires from the lights snaking their way across the ceiling until they disappear into the DJ booth.
I don't necessarily want to go straight to that DJ booth. Do you want to keep looking around at stuff nearby?
Yeah, I'll take a quick speedy couple of laps when you don't have to worry about other people getting in your way. You can actually practice going fast. So I'm going to do that for a bit, and then, we can leave. And what did you say? Snack booth?
I didn't, but I will.
Snack booth. We know where my mind is.
The concession stand is small and nondescript. When it's open, it serves the usual snack food staples. Hot dogs, chips, soft drinks, everything a person could ever want for a long night of skating. Right now, though, it's locked up for the night. A middle grate has been pulled down from the top of the kiosk to the floor, blocking off the counter and everything behind it. The lower half of the grate is made of a fairly fine lattice of metal, probably to prevent any tampering with the interior latch which holds it in place. The upper half of the grate has much wider spaces between the slats, and through these gaps you can see the small food preparation area, now mostly empty except for some miscellaneous plasticware, and the cash register, sitting in front of the counter just behind the grate. There's no clear exterior locking mechanism for the grate as far as you can tell. If only you were inside the stand, you could easily pull up the latch and open the grate, but from here, it does not seem to have any kind of keypad or external keyhole.
I wonder if maybe we can get something to like reach through the upper slats, hook down and pull it up.
Totally plausible.
Like a claw from a claw game or something like that.
Oh, man. Are we trying to win the claw?
Yeah, we got to win the claw from the claw game by getting mad and
That's
hitting the
ambitious.
machine. The cash register, I'm assuming, is not within reach. That would be a very poor security system.
No, the cash register is not within reach.
It doesn't look like there's another door that would lead in. Presumably the door for staff is on the other side of the big blue doors?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, this feels like a place to input a solution or to find something to open this up.
Yeah.
So can we turn around and have a look at the benches that are here?
Yeah, the benches and tables.
Yeah,
that
table
sort of thing.
benches. However they're categorized, I'd like to examine them.
So the table and benches, they're pretty plain. It's one of those round sort of picnic tables with a couple of attached benches. Sitting on the table are some papers. Somebody must have been in the middle of deciding the next employee of the week before they left. There's also a single quarter. And to see these employee of the week information, you can open folder Juliet.
I don't like that we've only got one quarter. That's not a lot of options.
True.
When it comes to losing games.
We need to stick it on it. We need to tie a string to it so we can put it in and pull it straight back out
So we can rub the place. Beautiful.
I want to say like Daffy Duck. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen
Juliet.
All right. Opening Juliet. We have Employee of the Week info. So, we have a bunch of candidates for Employee of the Week. Each one has a list of fun candidate facts. Would you like to swap off candidates and read their fun facts?
Yes, I love this already.
All right.
Okay, so we've got Ruby Minogue at the start, who is a skate instructor. Their favorite musical instrument is the viola. Their shoe size is 7, and their skate preference is matching skates and laces. I like this.
Okay. Veronica Oswald is their job is in concessions. Their favorite musical instrument is oboes. Their shoe size is 11, and their skate preferences, whatever pair in my size is kept farthest from Joe's foot smell. Oh, we're getting to logic puzzle territory.
All right. Well, now coming up, we've got Joe Nathan Smith. He's manager. He likes the cello. His shoe size is 10, and his skate preference is he wants a base color that nobody else has.
After that, Louis Zether, or Louis Zether, don't know how you pronounce that name.
Zither.
Or Zether. It could be Zether.
Americans do like Z.
Zether.
Their job is quality control. Their favorite musical instrument is the flute. Their shoe size is 13, and their skate preferences, Jane and I like to match our skates, smiley face.
Well, let's get to this Jane, shall we? Jane Brown, head of sales. Favorite musical instrument, voice. That's giving some Henry Oak's favorite TV show is The Sunrise vibes.
Sure.
Shoe size, 8, and skate preference, keep things simple, no patterns. Did we see any without patterns?
Let's have a look. Shall we try and find some of these skates?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's start with Jane Brown, because she keeps things simple, no patterns.
Okay.
She's a size 8 with no pattern. Size 8, there are
Was it the
2
second?
skates.
Oh, it's the last one not have a pattern.
Skates number 2 is red with purple laces, and number 4 is green with blue laces, neither of which has a pattern. So,
Can I just speak? They look super orange to me. Do they look really red to you from your angle?
I'd say red, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, our computer screen makes
I
things
think
look really
my
different.
original intent was orange, but I've definitely had equal amounts of people say orange and red.
Well, you know, Danny just
I tried
trying
to
to
lean
peer,
over to
just
see it from a new
hit
angle.
my microphone.
Went straight into the microphone stand.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're pretty orange.
They're pretty orange.
The tongues are definitely
Well,
orange.
you know, I'm a man. There's like a 90% chance I'm slightly colorblind. Okay. So for Jane, it's either 8B or D. Now, it does say J8, so this was not going to hold up, but that's fine. Unless J8 is Jane 8.
Jate.
Okay, who's another one? Louis Zether is 13 and matches his skates with Jane.
Cool.
So is there a 13? There
Yes.
is. 13C
The green.
matches 8D. It is green. There is no orange with purple laces. So therefore Jane is the final 8D. And what was that guy's name? Louis is 13C, I'm calling it. Okay, we've got two. I don't know what we're doing with these, by the way.
No, not yet.
Sometimes when you find a puzzle, you just got to do it, even if you don't know why.
Yeah, we take pieces. Okay,
Joe
let's go.
Nathan Smith.
This says 10, a base color nobody else has. Maybe we need to know a little bit about the others first.
That looks like it.
Maybe we should go for Ruby first. Hers is the most specific.
Ruby.
Because she's size 7 and she wants matching skates and laces.
Okay, size 7, matching skates and laces. Looks to me like that would be like, okay, it's not blue with orange. The next one is pink with pink. Then there's purple with blue and orange with pink?
Yeah.
So
But
it's
the
B.
second one.
7B, the second one. Okay. And then who else do we have? We've got
So then the other two are sort
Veronica.
of faintly related because Veronica, she says 11, has to be kept far away from Joe's.
So Joe is a 10 who has no base color that matches anyone else's.
All right, so
And
we
Veronica
sort of
is
have
an
to do
11
this.
that is far away from Joe.
Yeah, we got to do these together.
So
10. What base colors have we had so far? We've had a
we've-
green.
We've had green.
had pink.
We've had pink, which means he has to either be purple or orange.
Yeah.
I don't think we've. So he's either B or C.
Notice that the one that's out, that's on the counter right now, matches that orange one.
Oh, it does. That's interesting.
Mm.
And then Veronica is 11, but the furthest away. So she's got to either be, like, if he's C,
So she's
she'll
one
be
of the purple ones.
A, and if he's B, she'll be D.
But I don't think we can clarify that.
Yeah, he's
necessarily
B,
right now.
C, she's A or D.
Mystery.
I don't think that's fully clarificatable. Yeah.
Not based on just this information that we're
Wait, no,
looking at.
maybe it is. No, because look,
B?
if Joe takes 10B,
Yeah.
which is purple,
Yeah.
that'll force Veronica to take
Oh,
11D,
to take a purple.
which is purple, and
Good
that can't be
point.
true. They cannot have the same base color.
So he must
Joe
be the orange.
is C, 10C, which is the same matching
sense.
one that has been removed from the set, and Veronica must be A.
Okay.
Look at that logic.
Yeah, great. Okay, so we hate Joe. He doesn't put his skates away.
So that is Joe's skate.
Well, not necessarily. It just matches the skate
That
he happens
belongs to Joe.
whatever.
It's a cello. It's Jate.
It might not be Jate. That J8 could refer to anything.
Jane Brown is J with an 8.
So many assumptions.
Okay, but that's the same
Jane
as
Brown
Joe's
is Jane with an 8.
shoe. But we don't know what to do with these people yet, so that's fine. We can move on with our lives.
Yeah, we've still got so much to look at. We know that we need a claw at some point.
We
so
do know that we. Well, let's keep looking. We got to
I
go
think
quick.
we take that quarter from the table.
Yep.
We do not spend it on anything until we are sure we've rigged the game enough that we're going to win.
Sure. Do you want to head over to those things?
I would love to look at the claw machine first.
Yeah, let's have a look.
The arcade games are normally alight with neon colors and vibrant, if slightly obnoxious music. But currently they're in some sort of sleep mode. Yeah, that's about right.
Sorry, go on.
You've seen them occasionally
Okay, this time.
Rule of
really go on.
twos.
Rule of twos. We're done. Go on.
The only way it could work now is if all three of us do it at the same time. And I don't know
And
what
that's
you
just
think
not
the
gonna
chances of that happening are.
So what's
Yeah,
what,
see.
please continue.
Well, you've seen them do that. All right. You've seen them do this sleep mode on particularly slow nights occasionally, when they haven't been played for a while, so you know they'll wake back up as soon as someone inserts the right number of quarters. Skee-ball only needs 1 quarter, pinball takes 2, and the claw machine costs a whole $1.
Ugh.
The screens on the skee-ball and pinball machines are dark and blank, but you can still see into the claw machine. Instead of having a variety of prizes visible so the player can choose what to aim at, this machine is full of those hollow plastic balls that you more often see in gumball-style dispensers.
Yeah.
Presumably they also have some goodies inside, but you can't see through the colorful, opaque shells. Between the prize and the mystery prizes, it's understandably not the most popular game here.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
To take a look at the claw machine, you can open folder Alpha.
All right.
What am I
And
wasting my time drawing it for?
These are all here for people at home to follow along in the show notes. But yeah, this looks like a claw machine. It says
It's
the
a good
claw. There's a picture of a claw. All the balls are completely
Various
two-dimensional. But that's fine.
They do a lot of matching of the skate colors, but it's hard to tell at this point whether that's intentional or just because there are only so many colors.
At this point, I would say it's probably because there's only so many colors, but I could be wrong. Now, I will say, the way this is set up, the fact that we can look at it means that there must be something interesting to look at. And to me, it's this pattern of colors that the balls are. Like this top layer of balls is like
making a little
a
flower.
green in the middle with yellows around it, with red and purple around that, and sort of blue and green around that.
I suppose that's true.
You know what I wonder if it might be connected to, which we haven't done yet?
Something to do with the lights?
Yeah, when we get like the lights pattern on the floor, it just feels like it'll be like little green and yellow and little circles.
Not
and
impossible. It's a lot.
I'm not sure.
But
either way, we don't have 4 quarters.
No, like it also just might be, hey, we want to pick a yellow and then a purple and then a green.
Yeah, it could be as simple as that. We don't know yet, but we have the options.
I'm holding on to this precious quarter.
But then again, it only takes 1 to play skee ball.
Yeah, but I've never played skee ball.
Then maybe
so
it rewards
I don't trust this.
Maybe it rewards you with 2.
Yeah, if you win.
We'll win. What, do you think we're gonna get soft locked? I want to put a quarter in the skee ball.
Okay, but you'll owe me 25 cents.
I'd like to put in 1 quarter into the skibble.
You insert your quarter and the game flickers to life. Balls roll down you toward the
It's flickered to life. What can I do?
It did.
Okay, please continue.
Balls roll toward you down the gutter at the side of the machine, and you give it your best shot. You get a couple of solid throws, a couple of whiffs, and then the game is over, and the screen changes to display some of the record top scores.
See, I unlocked a puzzle for the easy price of 25 cents. I got a whole puzzle. Here we are, skee ball. Oh, skee ball got a double E. I thought it had an I. I thought you were like skiing
really?
the ball.
No. This one's called skeet ball.
This one's called skate ball.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, Ruby. Ruby's a winner right now.
Okay, so it says, so we're looking at our skee ball ring here. Ring? Skee ball track? Skee ball machine. Classic skee ball, there's a 10 section, a 20, 30, a 40, a 50. And it says skeet ball up the top in big green letters on a big purple
Yeah, it's like
thing,
the backdrop.
which could also match a shoe. And then it says high score! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Winner! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Ruby underscore Minnow M1NN0.
With a quite substantial score in the 9 millions.
9 3 6 4 1 7 2 2 8
very
0.
recently, Ruby has knocked out Louis Zether, I assume, because it says loser.
Haha, what an idiot.
With another 9 million score, but a bit more pathetic by comparison.
Nice.
Okay, quick check to see if there's any calculator shenanigans you can do with those. I don't see it.
No. Yeah, big numbers from 2 people. We know they're also employees. We know that Ruby, who loves the viola, is wearing shoes that are pink with pink laces and polka dots. We know that Loser is Louis, and he's wearing green with green, no
laces.
patterns, and he loves flutes These feel like they're all going to connect at some point.
I'm sure they will.
But as of now...
The highest thing you can get on a skee ball is 50. How long were they playing to get 9 million?
Yeah, that's true. Those freaks.
I assume there are like
seems like a while.
There are probably combo builders and things like that you
they
can
just
do.
they just had to play a lot.
They were there for 30 hours.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know what to do with
like
these.
No, I don't know what to do with this at the moment
But
either.
luckily, we also don't know where to put a solution, so we don't even know if we need one yet.
True.
So we can just continue moving on with our lives and embrace the world. We do not have any money, Danny. We lost it all. Through your poor planning.
Well, I know where I always find my money, and that's back in the bathroom.
Yeah, can we check the door on the way to the bathroom first?
Well, you know what they say. You should always check the door you came in through. The bathroom doors do seem to have automatically locked behind you. It's a good thing they still open from the inside. On the door, however, is a poster advertising some kind of event, and you can see that in folder Delta.
Hey.
Okay. We have a poster here. Danny, would you like to describe the poster?
Oh, it's got a border of black with lots of colourful circles in it. It's a very nice poster, mostly purple background, musical notes, some little pictures of things. But the main crux of the text is karaoke pinball. There's no fee, just the price of the tokens. Every game costs you 50 cents. After round 3, each play is free. Play until the sun goes down, win the game, be the king, make it to the final round and you can win a prize. If you play best of all, time to join the winner's wall. Can you beat the reigning champ? Okay. Got a couple of things here.
Okay, what are your couple of things?
I don't know how much I made it clear reading it out loud, but that felt poetic as I was reading it.
True.
I felt like everything was designed there.
If you play best of all, time to join the winner's wall.
I mean, yeah, some of them had rhymes that made it a little bit easier to do, but everything just felt like it's sort of deliberate. That be the king in there, that's a weird phrase to just sort of throw in there. Everything about the way it was written felt deliberate. And then the last sentence, can you beat the reigning champ? Beat is in all caps.
So like...
I think we need music.
There's no fee, just the price of the tokens.
I think we need music to be able to figure it out.
Ah, okay. There's no fee, just
There
the
are also-
price of
yeah.
the tokens every game.
There are
Cost you
music
50
notes
cents.
all over this thing.
There is a lot of music notes.
So I think this could be related to the DJ booth when
You're
we
right.
decide
We probably
to
do need
mess
to
with
get
that.
the DJ booth going. Okay, fun.
Should we break into some lockers first?
You didn't want to... I'm assuming you didn't want to go back into the bathroom.
It was locked, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was locked.
Oh, I didn't pay any attention.
God.
Okay, then yeah, let's check out the lockers.
Most of these lockers are just for day use, so people's stuff doesn't take up any of their rather limited seating. One of them, however, is locked with a combination lock, just like the standard one where you twist one way and then the other and then back the other way.
Oh yeah, nice.
And it has a note stuck to the front of it with a magnet. You can see the note in folder Hotel.
Okay, let's check out this locker note. It has the magnet holding it on is the butt of a cat or a dog. I think a cat, right?
I think a cat.
Cat butt
think it's
magnet.
Cat. Love a cat butt magnet.
And it says, congrats on the new high score. And then it has kind of like pictures of skee ball. So we know that this locker belongs to Ruby. This is Ruby's locker because she has the new high score.
Mm.
And then this hint is to make us think about skee ball to find where
Yeah.
that high score is. So we know that this locker that has a master lock style combo lock on it to get in belongs to Ruby.
Feels like it, right? Well, I'm also just looking and just saying, I don't know, the person who's been knocked out, their score is so much more manageable for a lock.
I'm assuming the lock doesn't go up to 364.
No, it does not.
Yeah,
That sounds
usually
believable.
these locks are maximum
Whatever
two-digit
is the
numbers.
normal thing. Yeah.
So I would
Definitely 2 digits,
expect
though.
if I was, and there's usually 3 of them
Yeah.
in a single
Mhm.
combo.
Yes.
Typically, that's
So
how
if
was
I
thinking.
was to try and turn this score into a victory, I don't see how that would work.
Mm.
Into a combo, right? Like if it was 93641, that'd be doable. But it's 93641722880.
Yeah.
So
Which is why I was looking at the second one, which is just mostly zeros. 9004 070 000. 9470 is so much more doable, but
I mean, unless Ruby's really vindictive, could be though.
I mean, it could also have been Louie posting this on her locker, changing her combo. Did the picture on the locker give us anything except for reminding us of skee ball? Was there anything more specific about it?
It seems to just be those are the skee ball scores. There's a ball, and we got this cat butt magnet. Do we only take the butt half of the score? 1, 2.
Well, I'm going to take the magnet either way.
Naturally. Add it to your inventory.
Yes. All right. Should we go to the DJ booth?
The DJ booth is in its own little cupboard at the corner of the skating rink. The door is decorated with imagery of tapes and records and some musical instruments. Just general musical imagery. It's a DJ booth, you know.
Sure.
Built into a panel near the doorknob is a 5-letter combination lock.
So we can't do anything at this booth without this 5-letter combo lock?
Yeah, is it clear like what it is locking?
The door to the booth. You can't get in. It's a little,
see.
little closet.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Well, that's wild.
Well, they don't want just anyone changing their music.
True.
I assumed we would need music in order to solve this thing, but maybe it's the other way around.
Now, I will say it's 5 letters, and each of these sections of karaoke pinball, there are 5 sections.
What do you mean?
There's no fee, yada, yada, yada. Then there's a break. After round 3, that's a second one. Play until the sun goes down, that's a third one. If you play best of all, that's a fourth one. Can you beat the reigning champ? There are 5 sections of text.
I suppose that's true.
But I don't see how each of them would reveal a single letter unless it is TAPIC, Tapic. But it's probably not Tapic.
Okay, interesting.
Just that this is such a DJ-related piece of poster makes me think it could be connected to getting into the DJ booth.
Definitely related. My assumption was just that it would be related after we were in the DJ booth. But
that's what I thought as well.
Now that we're here, it feels like it could be the other way around. And we're trying to get a 5-letter word out of it. Oh, where to look? How beaty to think. How much music do I have in my blood that I can understand this?
Yeah, see, I'm not really sure. Or whether or not this is the correct thing to be looking at. There's no fee, just the price of the tokens. Each game costs you 50 cents. After round 3, each play is free. Play until the sun goes down, win the game, be the king, make it to the final round, and you can win a prize. If you play best of all, time to join the winner's wall. Can you beat the reigning champ?
Damn it.
And we have another reigning champ thing where we've got someone who's on top of the skee ball leaderboard, the reigning champ, who's got a cat butt and a locker and a shoe.
I'm trying to count how many syllables are in each thing, and it started out really promising.
Oh, really? What was it?
Hit it?
The first one, I got, if I translated it to number of beats and then turned it into a letter, I got an R, then an H, and then skip the next one. I got an M. It looked so much like I was making the word rhyme.
Ugh.
But then I tried the 4th one, and I got 26, which... just off Y. So I want to count it again just to make sure, but it was so close.
Oh, that's 26.
Oh, it felt so close.
While we think this through, let's have a recap now that we have looked at everything.
Yeah.
On the back of the bathroom door, there's this poster about karaoke.
Yep.
Karaoke pinball ties to the pinball machine, etc.
Oh no, you're right. I didn't even think about the fact that it said pinball.
So maybe we hold this off until we can get access to the pinball machine. The lockers are... Can we check the open lockers that are not locked? Is there anything interesting inside any of them?
Are they open?
There was only one that was locked, I thought.
Yeah, only one is locked. The rest of the lockers are unlocked. They don't really contain anything interesting. Garbage, pocket lint, maybe a wad of gum.
Cool. Awesome. Not like, unless we need that wad of gum to open the concession stand. Maybe that was a secret hint. But there's one that's locked. References the skee ball high score. We know who has the skee ball high score. And they have a half cat butt. And then Ruby Minogue, who's a skate instructor who loves the viola, size 7 shoes. And we know which size 7 shoe is theirs. We don't know what the J8 is, unless that's referencing...
Jane's size 8 shoe.
Jane's size 8 shoe.
Not impossible.
And we've solved for everybody's shoe, but I don't know where we need to put in everybody's shoe.
So yeah, we're at the stage, we've looked at everything, we've got some faint little connections forming in our heads, but we haven't got the click yet.
No. And we know that there is only, by
moment.
my count, there's only 2 sort of inputs right now for a code. One is a 5-letter word for the DJ booth, and one is this 3 to 6 digit combo of 3 separate numbers that would go into a rotational lock.
My one last thing.
Yep.
I got a lot of things I want to run this cat butt magnet over to see if we can
We
use
do
a
have
magnet for
access
help.
to a magnet. Would you like to use that to search around?
My first thought is, can we use that to somehow open the concession stand?
Oh, we do have a magnet. Is only the latch magnet? Can we use it to open the magnet latch kitchen?
My next thought will be to take it to the game machines and see if we can pull coins out of them.
What are you doing with the magnet on the latch? Are you just putting it on like the outside?
So first of all, it's on the outside, just in case like the latch is magnetic.
Maybe it's really strong, this cat butt.
But the lattice isn't.
It does seem like it sticks and maybe like wiggles a little bit. Like it doesn't, when you move it up on the outside of the grate, it doesn't carry the latch.
I have a better plan.
There's a little movement. Oh.
Can we go to the shoe section, remove the laces from a shoe, tie that around the tail of the cat butt, throw it over like we're fishing through the more wide lattices at the top, and use that to pull up the latch?
The MacGyver part of the brain.
The MacGyver time. So you head over to the skates and borrow one of their laces. Tie it to the tail of the cat and dangle it down.
It has a perfect handle.
I know, it's got a perfect handle. It's like it's meant to be. So you reach through the wider part of the grate and dangle the cat butt magnet down to the latch, and it sticks on there, and you slowly pull up, and the latch goes click, and the grate can now open.
Nice.
Amazing. I want more quarters.
We open the concession.
I need quarters.
We open the concession stand and we dive in.
All right, you're looking at the cash register now?
Let's look at the cash register, get some money.
So with the grate now out of the way, you can get a better look at the cash register. It's an older one, steel beast of a machine with a sturdy metal drawer and about a zillion buttons. It looks like it's probably been here since at least the 80s. But not obvious how to open it.
All right, is there anything else in here? The cash register is all that caught my attention. I know there was food making stuff at the back. Anything exciting?
You can get a snack if you want.
I don't want...
Not exciting unless you're hungry.
Ugh.
Okay, so it's just a cash register and it has buttons and we just don't know how to open it.
I mean, it's true, I don't.
So...
There may be some more information to be had.
Yeah. Well, I thought we'd made progress.
Progress in a way.
You have snacks now.
Yes.
Surely we know how to do this skee ball poster.
Surely.
We know that this person has a combo lock on their locker. We know that this is the locker that belongs to
Ruby
Minogue.
Yep.
We know that Ruby Minogue has the high score of skee ball. We know that Ruby Minogue has a screen name of Ruby M1NNO or 0, and then we know their score. N3641722280. That's a lot of numbers. Surely we have all the requisite pieces for this puzzle, right?
Skee ball has numbers like built into skee ball.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe it's just, hold on. There's only one. Well, there's 4 circles here.
Yeah, this is the hard part of never having played skee ball, not knowing what to pay attention to when you see these circles.
So in the picture,
it looks like it's got the 50, 40, 30, and 10 circles, which is all of the circles worth points.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole picture of the setup.
It just doesn't have the 0-point smiley.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
There are so many things to overthink. Like, do you know that the letter's missing from his name? If you just look, like it says loser, the missing letters would be is the.
Oh, wow. Lou is the zer.
Yeah. It looks so much like it's going to be stuff, but not quite enough to turn it into stuff.
So, okay, it's a locker. Congrats on the new high score. There's a high score with a single exclamation mark.
Yeah.
All the stuff on the skee ball thing has multiple exclamation marks. What if we... Oh, I've got a way to interpret something.
What?
It's winner.
Yeah.
And it is knock out.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of overlap in numbers between the scores. Perhaps
I
where the numbers are
see.
the same, we knock those out.
That makes sense.
So the leading 9 is in both scores, right?
I
So
understand.
there's 9 gets cancelled out.
Forget the 9.
The 3 is fine. The 6 is fine. The 4 gets cancelled out.
Because they both got that 4 in that position. I'm with you.
The 1 is fine.
Yeah, the
the
next
7
chunk is
cancelled out.
172, but Louis is 070, so get rid of the 7.
Right, so it's 3612, and then the final part, 280, compared to 000, means the 0 gets knocked out, and it's just 28. So we
we're
have
at
36, 12, and 28. Could we put in 36, 12, and I love that knockout, because knockout is such weird wording. We should have thought about that. And we did.
It's in italics and everything.
Oh, and there's a note underneath that says, take Louis' score and remove the similar numbers from Ruby's score. It says it right. No, it doesn't.
I thought it was a red herring.
I thought that was a joke. No, it doesn't say that. But yeah, can we try 36, 12, 28? That's really nice. I like that puzzle.
You certainly can. You put that into the lock and it opens.
Get out of here,
Inside,
skee-ball picture. Get out of here, locker note picture.
Inside, there's a large binder that appears to be some kind of employee handbook. The handbook is incredibly thick. Surely no employee has ever actually read the whole thing. You open it to the first page, and as you do, you also notice a loose paper stuck between some pages. You can see those in a folder Foxtrot.
Loose paper first?
Loose paper first.
Oh, okay.
I see how some of the letters in this passage are extra bold. Bold letters.
I'll read it normally.
When you read it, don't read it normally. When you get to a bold letter, emphasize it somehow.
We got bad news about...
Okay, stop. Wait, read it properly.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that really what you want? We got bad news about the concessions register. I heard it's on the fritz again, but the repair parts won't be in before Saturday. Until it gets fixed, just use the same trick we used last month to make sales. Sorry, it needs a handle still.
And the bold letters are... Danny, I'm going to read them, you write them. Ready? O, E, B, H, S, E, I, N, T, H, W, E.
W? Where's W? Oh, did you skip an I?
Yes. Between the H and the W, there is an I. E is after the W.
Yeah.
T, I, S, T, W, O, H, S, I, S. Does that mean anything?
And an I at the end as well.
I. Does that mean anything?
It's got a lot of letters that look like they are doing stuff, but not in that order.
Yeah, those are just... What does it say?
Is I show... Sorry, that's reading it backwards. Yeah, OEBHSE is the first line.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
That is nothing.
The first one...
Does it rearrange to anything? If it's encapsulated entirely on that line?
Line by line, I'm not... It seems unlikely.
And then the final line would only rearrange into ISIS.
Unless the first line is meant to be be shoe.
Be shoe.
Which, look, I'm not going to deny, it could be telling us to be shoe. All right, so this is the concessions register. It's a bit mixed, but there is a trick needing a handle. So there's something that we can do. I'm taking it at face value.
Yes. Yeah, if we take the letter at face value, register's broken. There's no repair parts. There is a trick that we can use, and it needs a handle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking that the bold letters might tell us what that trick is. But instead it tells us to be shoe.
Well, how about we look at the rest of the employee manual?
Yeah, let's look at the rest of the employee manual. Maybe it's like, every time you're bold, only be bold the second time. You know?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
That's because you've never been...
Obs it.
You've never had...
Did you try obsing it?
Obs it. All right. Copyright, skate room. Registered trademark. This is this is classic word art, like it's 2002, and I love it.
But they're really going out of their way to make sure no one steals their IP.
Employee handbook. This is just the front page. Hello to our beloved work family. Here at Copyright Skate Room's registered trademark. Our number one concern is safety. So it's very important you keep this handbook available to answer all your procedural questions. We want to make sure everything goes just right! It was bolded at the end there, by the way. Notice to all employees, as the crew has grown, we're having trouble getting keys to everyone that needs one. In case anyone gets left without a key to lock up, there's an extra in the building. Just follow the instructions in the handbook to find it. A1.
entire handbook.
Yeah, can we read the entire handbook?
I don't care if it takes me 2 weeks.
I mean, you'll be here at least a month. I mean, at that point, you might as well just wait and, wait for somebody to come let you out.
What if I read just the right-hand pages?
Just right. We just read right.
Okay.
Well, at least that'll only take 2 weeks instead of a month.
What do you think this just right is referring to? Probably not the cereal.
Probably not the cereal.
We have a cereal called Just Right. I don't know how universal that is.
It is not just the rightmost letters of this page, because that is RSET.
Nor the words. Our this we write trouble.
East. Our this we write trouble a instructions it. Doesn't mean anything. This is page A1. Was that loose paper a page? I don't think it was.
No, that was just a handwritten note that was stuck inside the handbook. Fell out when you opened it.
Yeah. The rightmost bolded letters is not going to be relevant.
No.
Aishi. Doesn't mean anything.
Maybe that's pinball. Maybe we have to press the right bumper on pinball a lot when we get money for it.
Dani?
Yeah. I want to deal with these bold letters.
Yeah. Bold letters.
Sorry, it needs a handle still. What are we doing with you?
And we've just got a bunch of letters that are bolded within words. Removing those from the words wouldn't mean anything.
No.
Using just the words that have bolds in them wouldn't mean anything. Got news about the concessions register. It's almost all the words.
The information.
I just don't really get it.
I'm not seeing it, but I feel like we have to.
RSTSL is nothing. Those are the far right letters of each line.
Register parts, just sales still.
Yeah, register parts, just sales still isn't really anything. The rightmost letters of each word, ETDS is nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna go bad quickly.
Just right. Oh, is it anything that is just right of a bolded letter?
Okay.
So the bolded letters are setting us up as like, here's a reference point, and we go just right of it.
Okay.
So instead of O in got, we go straight to T instead of, well, does get us TW.
No, that's okay.
Oh, no, right, because if it's TWO, that's a word.
Yeah.
So, yeah, instead of OEB, we get TWO. So 2.
Yeah.
EIGHT, 28. ZERO, 280. SIX, 2806. THEN
TOTAL.
I lost track. What did that say?
I've clearly missed something again. This is really because I've written 2806 then total.
Does that make sense then? That's what we press on the register. We go 2, then 8, then 0, 6, then total.
Oh, there's a total button. That makes sense.
It would probably make sense on a register. Could we go to the register and hit 286 total?
You punch in 2806 on the register, then hit the button labeled total, and you hear the click of a latch unfastening. Annoyingly, the drawer still doesn't pop open on its own.
Where's our cat magnet?
Where's our cat magnet? Can we use our cat magnet?
It is a nice metal drawer.
Oh.
You grab the magnet from your inventory and bring it towards the front of the register. Even before the magnet touches the metal drawer, you can feel them pulling together, and it sticks on with a satisfying thud.
Phew.
Inside the drawer, there's a good bit of cash, and more importantly, coins.
Coins!
Excellent.
We take 1,000 quarters.
You have 1,000 quarters in your inventory.
All right,
and
let's
one
play
cat
some
magnet.
games.
All right, would you like
Let's
to go
do
to
this.
pinball or to clawball?
Pinball, because pinball only has one objective.
All right, karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to defer pinballing, but let's do it. Let's go to pinball.
This is your classic pinball machine, with more lights and bumpers and spinners than you can count. It appears to be classical music themed? Seems like kind of an odd choice, but who's to say what's going on in the minds of pinball designers? Maybe they just wanted to make a dang game and not have to deal with any licensing nonsense.
Makes sense.
While you play, the game offers a selection of songs that the player can rotate through using the flipper buttons between rounds.
Mhm.
And to hear these audio clips, you can find them in folder Charlie.
Oh, man. And yeah, Beethoven's Fifth, I know to some extent. The other two, not by name.
All right, so we've got multiple audio files here. Shall I just click on one and see what happens?
Sure.
All right, this is Beethoven Fifth. Beat, remember the beat?
Yep, lovely. Okay.
All right.
So Morse code for V.
Dum,
Twice.
Dum, 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 dum. All right.
Okay, Mountain King.
Now we have Mountain, which we know.
Yeah, but which part?
Dun, 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 dun.
Beautiful.
All right. We have pictures at an exhibition.
Oh.
I actually don't know this.
Oh, okay. That's definitely a tune I know. I had no idea what it was.
What?
And we have Scheherazade.
Does
What does that remind me of?
Dude face the Russian guy?
You're right. It's the Vita song. It's that one. Oh, it's the seventh element or whatever it
I
is
don't
by
remember.
Venus. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that was fun.
So I take it we lose a pinball.
Yeah, sorry, we weren't playing any pinball. So if we go back to this thing about karaoke pinball, there's no fee, just the price of the tokens. Each game costs you 50 cents. After round 3, each play is free. Until the sun goes down, win the game, be the king. Hall of the Mountain king. Make it to the final round so you can win a prize.
Yeah, but none of these say Scheherazade. So.
If you play best of all, time to join Scheherazade's Winners War.
Oh,
You didn't
sorry,
read it
I
properly.
misread.
Can you beat the reigning champ? So what do we do about that?
And I say test it out. We've got 1,000 quarters. We can play forever.
We can.
So
And after round 3, each play is free.
I say we pick Hall of the Mountain King and
flip the flippers to it.
yeah, see what happens.
Go tuk 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 tuk.
Might be a winning
like
formula.
Is there some way for us to beat the beat of the beat, but with our paddles?
Oh, I suppose you can give it a try, sort of like clapping it out, but with paddles.
Yeah.
I assume the ball won't
Just
cooperate.
Doesn't do
very well.
anything, and the ball does not go very well, so your game does not last long. And there is no interesting results.
If we just listen to the Be the King part, if we just put on the Hall of the Mountain King part and then just try and play for as long as possible, does anything happen?
No, I mean, you play as long as you can, and then
Just tried to play well.
yeah, depends on your pinball skill, not on the music playing.
All right. So
Does each of these, there's 4 passages, right? And then it says, can you beat the reigning champ?
Yeah.
Do we tie these to the song specifically and the karaoke? Like, so it's like after round 3,
God.
each play is free.
I think it works. I just tried to do the beginning of Hall of the
Play
Mountain King,
until
and I got
the
26.
sun goes down.
I counted
Win the
26
game,
beats.
be the king, make it to the final round, and you can win a prize. So that's one. So 2 of these line up. So what about for there's no fee, just the price of the tokens? Each game costs you 50 cents. That's got to either be Pictures and Exhibition or Scheherazade.
I think I got 13 for the picture for the. Sorry, I've forgotten their names. For the pictures at exhibition, I think I got 13 for that, which matched the 4th one.
So you think that's? Hold on.
Play winners best
There's
of all.
no fee, just the price of the tokens every game. No.
No.
Okay. You think it's. Oh, I didn't know which one you said. Okay, let's try again. If you play best of all, time to join the winners' wall. That fits.
Yeah, I counted them before.
And then it's there's no fee, just the price of the tokens. Every game costs 50 cents. songs of the tokens. The game costs you 50 cents. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
The game costs you 50 cents.
Cool.
Okay.
What do we do with this?
Well. We know that that's the order of them. We know that it's 4, 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
And we know that it's Scheherazade pictures at an exhibition. No, sorry. Scheherazade, Beethoven's fifth.
Mountain King.
Mountain King pictures at an exhibition MIDI.
Yep.
What are we trying to get out of this? It's music, so it might relate to the DJ.
Always possible.
You still haven't gotten in there.
How does this translate to an
4
actionable
songs, right?
action? 4 songs, 4 passages, 4 beats.
But just,
5 letter combo.
Just playing them in playing the full song.
Yeah, can we just we can control which song plays when, right? On the pinball machine? Can we just play them in that order?
You can. Nothing interesting happens.
Nothing opens up. And
yeah,
gives us a key.
they don't have a full symphony or anything. It's just sort of well-known clips of each of these, but nothing important, nothing interesting.
So we've got the order from the karaoke pinball. We've got the songs from the pinball machine.
Okay.
But we don't really have a way to translate that into an actionable code or action coming out of that.
All right.
We created the association.
You think we should go to the claw machine?
We can just go to the claw
do something
machine.
with that. Don't know what we're aiming for, but we can do something.
No, can we put $1 into the claw machine?
Sure. Yeah. Gonna grab a random ball or
feels like it.
Give us that central green.
All right, yeah, you can grab that the central green one. You open it up and you get a ring pop.
Interesting.
Or think of gum or you get a small object. You can take your pick.
All right, give us a different green one.
You get a different green one. You get a similar small token of candy or little toy.
Green candy toy. Let's try a purple. We're really good at the
Same
claw
thing.
game. Okay.
Yeah, you're really good at it. It's true. It's very impressive. Might have had to take a couple tries on these, but yeah, you have all manner of little doohickeys.
Okay. So we're just getting a bunch of little stuff.
So they're the same. Is it if we grab a yellow, that's the same, just a random doohickey?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I don't want to just sit here and say colours.
No, certainly not. Where should we go? Where are we vibing? There were 5 people that we were dealing with at the skate stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Is that related to the 5 letters that we need?
It is a piece of information you haven't used yet.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the 5 people, but the whole skate rental
that situation.
Yeah, we know which skates each of these people have.
And we have their favorite instruments for some reason. That stupid J8.
And J8, I mean, Jane has size 8. And we know which size 8 Jane wears. It's the 4th one.
Yeah. The A1 on the page of the book of the employee handbook.
Oh, then can we just go to page J8 in the employee handbook?
Indeed you can. So you look in the handbook and, yeah, sure enough, there is a section labeled J with a page 8.
I even wrote them the exact same way in my notes so that I wouldn't forget to link those 2 things.
Well, you should have linked them.
I thought we might get more.
And you can see that page in folder golf.
Okay.
All right. For people at home, again, you can see all of these.
Okay, this one says skate rental.
After hours skating. Employees are welcome to stay after closing to do some skating of their own.
Oh, that's awesome.
Any rental skates used for personal skating must be properly cleaned and put away at the end of the night. Reminder, after hours skating is a privilege, not a right. If people don't clean up after themselves, this privilege may be taken away for everyone.
Oh, yeah,
now, we know whose shoe that is that was not put away. It was
Louis. No, it was Joe.
Joe, because it was that's his shoe. 10C is Joe. Can we put that away?
Skate back.
Can we put that skate back in 10C? Or
sure,
10,
that's very
10-3?
helpful of you.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
How did we never think to do that?
After hours skating is a privilege, not a right. Just right! If people don't clean up after themselves, this privilege may be taken away for everyone.
What can we take away?
What are the implications of a loose skate?
Someone was here after hours. And then a bit lazy about it.
And that it's after closing.
Yeah.
So they then must have unlocked the door and left again.
Was the skate properly cleaned?
Oh yeah, was it properly cleaned? Can we have a look at that dirty, dirty skate?
You can. It's a little stinky, but smells like feet. It's a rental skate.
Yeah, apparently Joe's worse about it than anyone else.
Yeah.
Joe's the manager. Probably won't be employee of the week if he doesn't put his skates away. Has a cello. What do we need right now?
We still need the combo to get to the DJ booth,
Yeah.
which is 5 letters, and we have things about 5 people. It feels very potentially related.
Every one of these musical instruments is 5 letters.
Oh, really?
Viola,
Oh.
that's why oboes has an S and isn't just oboe.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, that's interesting. Is the implication that the person who stayed late would have been choosing their own music?
I mean, he locked up, I suppose,
Huh. Okay.
because it's after closing. So that person would have had to lock everything up. And so maybe they just put every code as their favorite musical instrument.
That makes sense.
Is that the solution of this puzzle? That
That
the
we put
J8
cello
being
into- we
his
put-
shoe means we know who it is that was there after closing, so we know who closed up, so we know it must be their musical instrument that they would use as a code.
So
we tried
put
cello?
cello into that DJ code.
You slide the letters so the lock reads cello and turn the knob. You hear the locking mechanism slide out of place and the door swings open.
I did not notice that they were all 5 letters. I noticed that oboe was plural, and I thought, oh, maybe
Which was
that'll
kind
be
of
something.
odd, but yeah.
I didn't consider the 5-letterness. Okay, cool. What do we get in here? I don't know much about DJ booths. Be very, very clear.
Oh, I don't either. The inside of the booth is pretty small. There's a computer hooked up to a bunch of wires that disappear through various holes, presumably running off towards the speakers and lights. Jammed into the frame at the corner of the screen is an old, faded raffle ticket. When you jiggle the mouse, the computer screen lights up. No password required. A music program is open with dozens of albums and playlists on the home screen, one of which catches your eye. It's labeled Karaoke Time. And when you open it, you see the songs from the pinball game listed.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, so hold on. We know that those songs have an order to them,
Yeah.
which we could do in a second.
Mhm.
There was also a raffle ticket
first things
floating
first,
around.
raffle ticket.
Yep, it's not terribly interested. It's so faded, it just is like a plain yellow ticket kind of shape. Nothing on it.
There is a plain yellow ticket on the karaoke pinball.
That's true.
So there's nothing written on this yellow ticket.
Not that we can read.
Okay. Well,
Is it about saying that we want that one because that's the one with the raffle ticket? So yeah, what are we after? Like each of these songs can now be associated with one of these objects.
I suppose so.
Do we want the one that's associated with the ticket?
Well, then let's play the Scheherazade one.
I think that's fair.
You open the Karaoke Time playlist and select Scheherazade. The music starts, and over the rink you see colorful lights swirling and flashing in time with the music. You head out to take a closer look and find that, while most of the lights are synchronized in their spinning and blinking, one of the spots is flickering a bit more than the others. And you can see which one it is in folder Echo.
I'm so
no.
worried we're about to have to do a bunch
Image
of Morse code.
It's just an image. It's
Nice.
an image. Okay,
This
great.
is an image. So this image that we see of the lights on the floor
This
matches
is a claw game.
the associated from the balls in the claw game machine. Which means picking it random, we weren't really going to get there. But with this as a goal, can we go back to the claw machine and pick the red ball between the two purples that is to the top
We
right
try
of
our
the
best
central
to match
green?
coordination for that one.
We pick that one.
Yes. All right. You insert your 4 quarters and the control buttons light up. Skillfully, so skillfully, you steer the claw to the far right corner and position it precisely over your desired plastic orb. Then you drop the claw and you've got it. The claw races back up with the orb securely in its grasp, travels back to its starting position, and drops the ball into the prize chute. You grab it from the mouth of the chute and crack it open. Inside, there's a silver key.
Hey.
Nice. Is that the key to the door?
Was that the only key we needed?
Might be the only key we need. Can we leave? Is this key
give it a try.
open up the main door?
Is this an exit door?
You head over to the exit, put your key in the lock, and Wait. This key won't open the door. You pull the key back out of the lock, and as you stare at it in dismay, something catches your eye. Engraved onto the surface of the key are 2 symbols. U3.
Can we go to page U3 in the handbook?
You sure can. You rush back over to the handbook and quickly flip to page U3. It simply reads, "Look in the size 9 skate with a broken wheel."
What?
There was a size 9 skate with a broken wheel?
What? The top one.
The top one is missing a back wheel.
That's so
the top
tiny.
one is missing a back wheel.
I didn't notice that at all.
Just the tiniest hint of a little bit of white. Can we
dig?
Can we pick this this luchador's shoe that is the top one of column 9?
Yes. You hurry back over to the skate rental and find the broken skate. And when you look inside it, a glint of light shines back at you. It's a golden key.
Yeah, I did wonder.
And it says F7. Can we take our golden key to the golden door handles and open the big blue doors?
You certainly can. You zip back over to the exit again and apprehensively insert the golden key into the lock. When you turn it, the lock slides open with ease.
Nice.
Immediately, you burst through the doors before something else can go wrong and breathe a sigh of relief. You made it out. And as you finally make your way home, you make a mental note to self. Next time, wear a helmet. Congratulations, you escaped the roller.
We did it.
I rolled to urgent care. I was knocked out for a few minutes.
I roll straight back in and I dance. Dance the night away. Thanks for listening to Escape This Podcast. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we discuss the escape room we just did with the guest we just had. This podcast is kept afloat by crowdfunding, so if you enjoy the show, why not support it on Patreon? There's weekly bonus audio for our $5 donors, monthly videos for our $10 donors, monthly trivia for our $20 donors, and anyone at any level can appear as an NPC in one of the rooms that Dani designs. And thanks again for listening.